I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Jason Hollar. He is CEO at Cardinal Health. Jason, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
A pleasure. So now, you just held your Investor Day here at the New York Stock Exchange, your first Investor Day in 8 years. Give me some highlights.
Yeah, it was a full agenda. We had a little bit in there for everyone. We started off talking about our operational performance, where we're going to end the year expecting to finish fiscal 23 very strong. Provided guidance for fiscal 24 with strong growth from there. And then we laid out some long-term growth targets. And in addition to all that, we provided a lot of strategic actions to get us there, both within our pharma segment to continue growing there, as well as our medical improvement plan. And then we wrapped up the day with a strong discussion on where we're deploying our capital.
Okay. So now you became CEO late 2022. Tell me, what have been some of your key focuses since becoming CEO?
Yeah, actually this week marks my 9 months in this role. And in those first days and weeks, we took some decisive action to simplify how we operate as a business. So we made some organizational changes all the way up to my direct reports, but then we also went into the business. We simplified the different product lines that we operate in. We exited some product lines. We exited our non-healthcare portfolio, as well as rationalizing some of our manufacturing sites, as well as the countries that we operate in. So we've taken a broad perspective to simplify how we operate, and more importantly, take those focal points and those efforts and afterwards to really prioritize on our core business. And that's where we're most focused today now with our new strategic growth areas.
Okay, so talk to me a little bit more about future growth for the company.
Yeah, so we laid out some long-term growth targets for both of our key segments as well as the enterprise today. So our medical improvement plan, we expect to achieve at least $650 million of profit by fiscal year 26. And then we increased our pharma segment growth from low to mid-single digits in the past, and we increased it to solid mid-single digit growth now, so 4 to 6% growth through fiscal 26. And those are the two key drivers of our expectations to have our overall EPS for the company achieve 12 to 14% growth through fiscal 26.
Now, you've talked a lot about resiliency and the growth of your pharmaceutical business. How does the company plan to deliver on some of these growth ambitions?
Yeah, so our pharma segment, the growth really comes into two places. We have our normal core pharma distribution business that's behaving very well. It's operating very well, very resilient, consistent type of growth. And we think that will continue in the low single digit range. We focus today on a lot of the growth areas within the pharma segments, specifically our specialty business, where we have some specific investments within our nuclear theranostics business, our phase 2 investments there, as well as our specialty business, where we're investing further into our oncology practices, our businesses there, to further grow the community oncology business through our Navista network. And then to wrap it up, we also announced a deal this week earlier to merge our outcomes business, our patient engagement platform, with BlackRock's TDS business. So those three key areas are a part of the longer term growth businesses that we see for the pharma segment.
All right, and finally, Jason, tell me, what's the one thing you hope investors will walk away thinking today?
I just can't limit it to one. So it's really three key things: that we have a strong, resilient pharma business, benefiting from both secular trends as well as business-specific actions. The second one is the medical improvement plan, and we have a lot of confidence in achieving at least $650 million by fiscal 26. And then lastly, we are going to maintain a very focused effort and prioritization on capital deployment and responsible capital deployment.
All right, well, wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thank you.